Have you ever wanted to make your sentences more interesting, more colorful? Imagine being able to transform simple, mundane sentences into vibrant, engaging narratives that captivate your audience. Whether you're writing a story, an essay, or even just a text message, the right words can make all the difference. That's where adjectives come in. These little words are incredibly powerful tools that can turn a plain sentence into something truly special. Adjectives are like magic paintbrushes for our words. Just as an artist uses different colors to bring a painting to life, we use adjectives to add depth and detail to our language. They help us create vivid pictures in our minds. When you describe something with rich, descriptive words, you allow your reader or listener to see, hear, and feel exactly what you are experiencing. They add detail and excitement to our writing and speaking. Imagine the difference between saying a cat and a fluffy ginger cat. The latter immediately paints a more detailed picture in your mind, doesn't it? Imagine reading a book that just said, "The cat sat on the mat." It's simple and straightforward, but it doesn't really engage your imagination. Now imagine reading, "The fluffy ginger cat stretched lazily on the bright blue mat." See the difference? The second sentence is much more engaging and vivid. Adjectives help us understand the world around us in a deeper way. They allow us to convey not just the basic facts, but the nuances and subtleties that make our experiences unique. They tell us more about how things look, feel, sound, taste, and smell. For example, instead of just saying the music, you could say the soothing melodic music, which gives a much clearer idea of what you're describing. In this guide, we'll learn all about adjectives and how to use them like a pro. We'll explore different types of adjectives, how to choose the right ones, and how to use them effectively in your writing and speaking. Get ready to add some sparkle to your English. By the end of this guide, you'll be able to paint pictures with your words and make your sentences come alive. Let's dive in and discover the magic of adjectives together. Adjectives are words that describe nouns. A noun is a person, place, or thing. So, an adjective tells us more about that person, place, or thing. Let's look at some examples. Noun dog, adjective happy. The happy dog wagged its tail. Asterisk noun city, adjective bustling. London is a bustling city. Asterisk noun apple, adjective delicious. She ate a delicious apple. See how the adjectives add important information to the nouns? They tell us of dog, of city, and of apple. That's the power of adjectives. Adjectives have special superpowers. They can 1. Describe qualities. They tell us about the characteristics of a noun. Example, the old wooden chair creaked. Old and wooden tell us about the chair's age and material. 1. Show quantities. They tell us how much or how many of something there is. Example, I have 3 cats. 3 tells us the number of cats. 1. Help us identify. They tell us which specific noun we are talking about. Example, look at that bird. That tells us which bird we are looking at. By understanding these superpowers, we can use adjectives more effectively in our sentences. Just like families, adjectives have different types. Each type of adjective has its own unique role in the sentence, helping to paint a clearer picture of the noun it describes. Understanding these types can make your writing more vivid and precise. Let's meet some of them and see how they work in action. By getting to know these adjectives, you'll be able to use them more effectively in your own writing. Descriptive adjectives. These are the most common type. They tell us about the qualities of a noun, giving us more information about what the noun is like. They tell us about the qualities of a noun. For example, if you say the beautiful painting, the word beautiful is a descriptive adjective that tells us more about the painting. Example, beautiful, tall, delicious, scary. These adjectives help to create a vivid image in the reader's mind, making the description more engaging and detailed. Quantitative adjectives. These tell us how much or how many of something there is. They are essential for providing specific information about the quantity of the noun. Example, some, many, few, 10, first. Quantitative adjectives help to clarify the amount or order of the nouns they describe, making the information more precise. Demonstrative adjectives. These point out specific nouns. They help to indicate which particular noun is being referred to in the sentence. Example: this, that, these, those. Demonstrative adjectives are useful for specifying exactly which noun you are talking about, making your communication clearer. Possessive adjectives. These show ownership. They indicate who or what owns or possesses the noun. Example: my, your, his, her, its, our, their. Possessive adjectives are important for showing relationships and ownership, making it clear who or what the noun belongs to. Interrogative adjectives. These are used to ask questions. They help to gather more information about the noun. Example: which book is yours? What time is it? Interrogative adjectives are essential for forming questions that seek specific details about the noun. Comparative adjectives. These compare two things. They help to highlight the differences or similarities between the two nouns. Example: taller, smaller, better, worse. Comparative adjectives are useful for making comparisons, allowing you to describe how one noun measures up against another. Superlative adjectives. These compare three or more things and show the highest degree. They indicate the extreme quality of the noun in comparison to others. Example: tallest, smallest, best, worst. Superlative adjectives are great for emphasizing the most extreme qualities of a noun, making it stand out in the description. Proper adjectives. These come from proper nouns, names of people, places, or things, and are always capitalized. They help to specify and give a unique identity to the noun. Example: American flag, Italian food. Proper adjectives are important for providing specific and culturally significant information about the noun, making the description more precise and meaningful. Adjective placement, finding the perfect spot in a sentence. Where do we put adjectives in sentences? It's simple. Adjectives usually go before the noun they describe. For example, the black cat ran away. Sometimes adjectives come after the verb to be, like am, is, are, was, were. For example, the cat is black. There are other places adjectives can go, but these two rules are a great starting point. Comparing with adjectives: bigger, better, best. In this section, we will explore how adjectives can be used to compare different things and how they change form to express different degrees of comparison. We can use adjectives to compare things. Adjectives help us describe the qualities of nouns, and when we compare, we can show how one thing differs from another. We use different forms of adjectives to show comparison. These forms are known as the positive, comparative, and superlative degrees. Positive, the basic form of the adjective. This is the form you use when you are simply describing one thing without comparing it to anything else. For example, tall, beautiful, good. These words describe the qualities of the nouns they modify without making any comparisons. Comparative, used to compare two things. When you want to show that one thing has more or less of a quality than another, you use the comparative form. We usually add to short adjectives and use more before longer adjectives. This helps to clearly indicate that a comparison is being made. For example, taller, more beautiful, better. These forms show that one thing is being compared to another, highlighting the difference in their qualities. Superlative, used to compare three or more things and show the highest degree. This form indicates that one thing has the most or least of a quality among a group. We usually add s to short adjectives and use most before longer adjectives. This helps to show that something is at the extreme end of a quality spectrum. For example, tallest, most beautiful, best. These forms indicate that one thing stands out as having the highest degree of a particular quality. Here are some examples in sentences. Using adjectives in sentences helps to clarify their meaning and show how they function in context. Positive. She is a fast runner. This sentence simply describes her speed without comparing it to anyone else's. Comparative. She is faster than her brother. Here we are comparing her speed to her brother's, showing that she runs more quickly. Superlative. She is the fastest runner in her class. This sentence indicates that out of all the runners in her class, she has the highest speed. Workout. Flex your grammar muscles. Ready to test your adjective knowledge? Instructions. Choose the correct adjective to complete each sentence. 1. The cake was very delicious. Loudly, quickly. 2. He has a car. Read slowly. 10. 3. Book is yours? Which, what, why? 4. Today is than yesterday. Hotter, hottest, most hot. 5. She is the singer I know. Good, better, best. Answers. 1. Delicious. 2. Red. 3. Which. 4. Hotter. 5. Best. Congratulations, wordsmith. You've conquered adjectives. You've learned so much about adjectives. You now know how to identify them, understand their different types, and use them correctly in sentences. Remember, practice makes perfect. The more you use adjectives in your writing and speaking, the more natural they will become. So go out there and paint the world with your words.
Stay tuned with Joban International.